when a man understands his value. Some men don't understand.
That's his value. Like his value is high. Trust me.
I got you. Most how life goes is competence leads to accomplishments, which then leads to confidence. And when you truly got that truly genuine confidence because you accomplished some things, you got options. When you got options, time out, you have an abundance mindset. When you have the abundance mindset and it's actually not narcissistic, you know what a true narcissist is? Yes. A narcissist is someone that acts like they accomplished goals, but they really didn't accomplish anything. Their confidence is fake. It isn't pure. So when a man truly accomplished things and his confidence is pure, he got options because other chicks want him. Other chicks see him. It kind of, he got this aura that just comes off of him. And guess what he has? He has the ability to be intolerant of females' inadequacies. So he's not going to tolerate certain things from women. You know why? Because he understands his value. I'm telling her that her man doesn't understand his value because he don't even know his own baseline. He don't know his chick baseline that she giving it up to other people. He don't understand his value.
Because it's a female that he doesn't understand. Okay, let's go back to the narcissist, right? Because a narcissist falls under an umbrella, right? You have many traits of a narcissist, right?
But how
what you're saying right now can be very narcissistic to a lot of people because there are people who are mentally abused. There are people who are mentally, physically abused, emotionally abused. So abuse comes in different forms, just like a narcissist comes in different forms. So you can't sit here and say because a man wants you to stay to him and only him while he's outdoing him. A lot of y'all men don't stay. A lot of y'all are not faithful. Y'all don't play that monogamous shit.
Yeah, you're just moving the goalposts
when we talking about when we talking about a man and a man's position.
All right, I'll pause it there. I know he's been pretty quiet. What you think so far?
Yeah, it seems like it's brewing. A fire is brewing, about to get ratchet. So,
all right.
Yeah,
I saw the clip. I'll reserve my opinion.
Hold on, my man. He's got a couch full of questionable chicks, and I look like the ones the ring leader is ready to turn up because he must have said some things, maybe questioning her relationship. Sound like he challenged her man, talk about him not realizing what he's dealing with. Yeah, I'm ready to see the rest of his clip though, JL. Let's go.
I'll be real with y'all. The nigga was disrespectful. Straight up, he was disrespectful, and the fact that he said that, because if think about if that was any one of y'all wives, right? And I started calling your wife, like saying your wife ain't shit, your wife isn't this, your wife ain't that because she chose you. It's disrespectful.
That's not what he said.
Yeah, he said your man ain't confident, your man ain't this, your man is
right. You know why? She was telling him how she fucked other niggas, and he know.
No, she had other women. He lets her have other women because she's bisexual, and he has other women. So he said, and he was talking shit about her man and talking shit about their relationship, and it's like, at some point, people get tired of you talking shit.
I mean,
are you sure it was women and not men?
It was definitely women. He even had to start correcting himself because at first he kept trying to throw in men. She was like, no, it's not men. I've never been with another man since I've been with him. I've only been with women. So he started saying, oh, yo man, any man that's confident won't allow his woman to be with another woman. Well, you didn't. My bad. I'm jumping the gun.
But Sweeney, you don't think if you bring that stuff up, if you bring it to the forefront, you don't think that the panels are not going to talk about that? You don't think it's going to be discussed?
Talking about it and calling somebody, like speaking ill of somebody's name, especially somebody there that's not even willing, that's even able to defend themselves. If I started saying, you ain't a confident person, Hank, you ain't shit, Hank, you don't know what you're doing, Hank, like that's different from just having a conversation and saying, hey, look, it's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't let my woman do that. I don't think any man should let their woman do this. But specifically targeting her man and calling him out is a whole nother ball game. And anybody on this panel can see it, and anybody can see that as disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like any one of us can see that as disrespectful.
position, we got to talk about a faithful man, a man that's standing on 10 toes, a man that know his business, a man that's going to sit there and hold down his female no matter what.
Yeah,
no matter when it comes to, no matter if you go broke, you're never going to change on her. You understand what I'm saying? That's a real man.
Well,
my dad is a, hold on.
Most
I'm talking.
men, when they...
Remember, we had them rules in the beginning, right? My dad is a real man, and he lives by that haram that you speak of. You understand? Muslim since the day I was born. My middle name is Saouda. Black is beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean. That's what I stand for. Black is beautiful, baby. You understand? So when you speak of a real man, you're speaking of my father. That's a real man.
So why don't you date a man like your father?
Oh, I'm looking for a man like my daddy. I'm looking for like a man like my daddy. But
me, I'm not. It's
really not that many. It's really not that many.
You just admitted that your man isn't a real man. That your father is a real man.
Yes. Character, right?
Yeah, but you just submitted. Time out.
A man doesn't, because what you convert and who you claim to be makes you a real man. A real man is what you stand by and what you live by every single day.
Real quick.
My father is a man that wakes up and he's peaceful. He prays for me. He sends me good energy.
I got it, Nay.
That's a man.
I got it, Nay. Calm down.
Not a man that's gonna sit here and tell a female you can't have a male friend.
I got
because
you, Nay.
I'm too little for you to have something.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. One mic at a time.
Bring it forward, bring it sideways, baby. I'm ready for you.
Real quick, Nay. When you speaking and not cut you off, I'm the host. You got to stop talking. We're not gonna go on these long rants.
I'm not gonna stop talking because you the host. Because when you speak, I give you nothing but respect.
Time out. If you not gonna
respect,
it's very simple, Nay. If you not going to,
so we gonna sit here, we gonna debate all day, baby. I'm a boy.
Fair enough.
Baby. I
That's
love
what you think.
You gonna love me too.
Yeah, these are the rules of the podcast, and all the girls heard.
So only the host could speak when everyone else is talking.
Listen, you still speaking over me.
Okay, I'm just asking.
When I'm speaking,
clarification,
and you going on these long rants, I already understand.
Because you want to cut me off when you don't like what you hear.
Wait, time out. You still speaking while I'm speaking.
I am.
Got it. Slow it down.
All
right? So when I'm speaking, stop speaking.
All right,
if you
when
continue,
I'm speaking, you stop speaking.
That isn't how it goes.
That's how it goes on my book.
Okay,
when I signed up to come here, and I signed up for me to be on this video, that's what I signed up for. I didn't sign up to be disrespected. And that's why you don't like men on your podcast. Let's talk about it.
No, I explained that in the beginning.
No, because you want to disrespect women.
Who did I disrespect today?
Let's talk about it. No, you want to belittle people.
Did I belittle anybody today?
Belittle you first.
He didn't belittle you.
Who did I belittle today?
He didn't disrespect you.
No, I'm just saying. I watch a lot of your podcasts, and I'm just saying I'm not very emotional at all. You don't see any tears.
I mean, well, it seems like you're being emotional.
Make you feel good, baby, and I'm smashed.
I got you. So,
y'all got my veneers?
Nay, here's how it's gonna go.
And hibachi.
I got you. Here's how this gonna go, right? When I'm speaking, now this is gonna be a little bit disrespectful because you've been disrespectful. When I'm speaking, shut up. That's totally fine.
All right, when I'm speaking the same shit, shut up.
Got it. You just admitted that.
Don't invite nobody on your podcast.
You just admitted that your man ain't that man. That your father is that man.
No, he is that man.
No, he ain't. Your man isn't that man. You just admitted that.
Hey, Marcus, come in. I want to get your take on it.
He did a lot better than me.
Yeah. So first, I think he did a good job of maintaining control of himself during that conversation. When she told him that she wasn't going to be put out, if he wanted her to leave, he could have stopped the podcast and put everybody out. So the part about abundance mindset, because he didn't say anything wrong in regard. So Sweeney, I want to address it two ways. One, if he was talking about her man as if he was allowing her to fuck other men, then he was just stating a fact. If he was talking about her, like him allowing her to be with other women, then yeah, he was disrespectful. But moving forward, she became extremely disrespectful in his space. And yeah, he probably should have got her up out of there. But I get it's for content. So you maintain your and let her engage if that's the type of content you want to make to go viral, because we're discussing it right now. But
so my question is that when people get disrespectful, and then we sit there, if you get disrespectful with somebody, then they disrespect you back. And then you want to sit up and hold your hands up as if you weren't just being disrespectful. That's what he essentially did. Was like, I disrespected you in your relationship and your man. Once you start getting disrespectful to me, because now she's starting to overtalk him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's, now you're being disrespectful. She just said, you've been disrespectful. Well, I didn't disrespect nobody. Yes, you did. And now you trying to control the degree in which how you receive the disrespect.
So yeah, you can't do that. But my thing is, I wish JR would have showed the video earlier so we could have seen how this transpired. But I really feel like I'm coming into a conversation at a point when the thing that occurred that's created the disrespect has already happened, and you can't truly be an arbitrator of who's right and wrong in this scenario. I'm not even sure if she was talking about men or women because I didn't hear it. I believe you, but I just didn't hear it. And you can't, once you start disrespecting somebody, the gloves do be off. And then is where leverage comes in. If it's your podcast and you have the leverage, you can remove that person. If you don't, you either disengage or sit there and fight. But you can't complain about what happens on either side if you choose to do either one. You had that decision. You could stay there and fight with her and argue with her and probably not go get the best of a loud, obnoxious person unless you're louder and more obnoxious. And then you just both look crazy because you're sitting there bickering with a loud, obnoxious person.
Yeah.
Or, result in violence, but you can't hit the women, so you need to just stay away from the shit. No, look at this motherfucker.
I did that just.
All right, so one thing,
just to mess with you.
I'll say one thing about that is, I saw that interview and I felt like she was way out of line a long time ago. And even if he did say, I mean, I didn't feel like he was being disrespectful because here's my thing. If you allow a woman to run out and do whatever she wants, regardless of whoever it is, that's probably pretty either insecure or you don't really care about it. You dig what I'm saying? Half of these women out here that are so into the lesbian relationships and I just want to mess with my friend, when they do that shit for a recurring thing, what was that thing we said about transgender? That's a what? Same thing. It's a mental issue. You dig what I'm saying? When they find themselves in those relationships, they like whoever liked them, and then the next week they be back. Listen, that's a whole nother thing. All I'm saying is I feel like, yeah, that is insecure when you allow that to go on to that level. I can see people doing something to have a little fun here and there, but like he said, he felt like her man was insecure. And so when she starts to talk about how her father was, he's like, then why don't you find a man like your father? She ain't like that because he was telling the truth. That ain't disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And even if I did say something, I didn't disrespect you. I said something you didn't like. You dig what I'm saying? That don't mean you're going to disrespect me by over-talking me on my platform, telling me what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, and so on and so forth. He should have put it out right then and there. He gave her a little bit of rope. So listen, I get it. I really feel like she should have got put in a place a bit sooner.
Why is it that when these people have these alternative lifestyles and we tell them go find people with like-minded alternative lifestyle mindsets, and then they go and find that, and then you want to argue with them about the lifestyle choice that them and their partner came up with? Why are we arguing with him about it? He argued with her about her own personal lifestyle and how her and her man operate, and you gonna keep trying to double down and tell that man what he is and what he isn't, rather than just accepting that this is the lifestyle that they chose.
Well, to be fair, he doesn't really believe in that. He tries to go like faith-based like all the time. So
but he's not faithful.
He doesn't support. He doesn't support any of that.
But he's not faithful. He does. She even said, "Oh, you a Muslim?" When he said, "No, that's haram." No, I'm not Muslim. Nigga, come on, bro.
Hey, but I think that the slippery slope, even with this, is the fact that he's going back and forth with a female, and this female is comfortable going back and forth with a man. So I think that creating these spaces on platforms like that, it normalizes it to where men are now comfortable with bickering back and forth with women, and then women are comfortable with even going to that degree in front of men. So
what was he supposed to do?
Been stopped.
How does he control the room? You have no way of correcting a woman nowadays that wishes to be sassy, and she says, "I'm not leaving." He gave her the courtesy. This is my show. This is how it's being ran. He set the rules. That is a contentious woman. And if she says she's raised under any man, and that is the behavior that she puts forth, your daddy wasn't shit.
So,
Kenny, in that case,
hold on, Marcus. So, Kenny, I 100% agree with you. I think the way to to prevent that from happening is one, better vetting who it is that you got coming on the show, because I'm sure that he had her come on the show just because she was going to be confrontational. The other part, I don't know. I'm just
you never know.
I'm just giving my perspective. I'm just giving my perspective. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. I'm just giving my perspective. So the other part as well is just how you said, Kenny, earlier, of knowing how to de-escalate and create an environment where that's not even going to escalate to that extent. So
yes,
there are
ways. He lowered his voice. He addressed it saying, I didn't disrespect you. This is what I want. He gave her the space to respond, even though she was being rude. He gave her that 3 times. And then she took that as weakness. And she just ramped it up that much more, to the point he got to the point, well, listen, I'm putting my foot down and I'm going to be disrespectful to you. That's him offering some sort of correction. If she fell under tenets of anything of the Islamic faith or how those women move, she's a walking contradiction. Those women are submissive. That's a walking contradiction.
Kenny, that's fair. But the way to de-escalate that, in my opinion, you mute the bitch mic. You know what I'm saying? You pause the show. All right, well, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get up out of here, and we not moving forward until then.